Hello, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. So on today's episode, I'm going to be bringing you a little bit into my personal space. We're going to be looking at my screen time analysis together. I mean, we have smartphones and some measures have been put in place for us to be able to take our health serious, but it takes discipline and you gotta put in the work. Okay, so let's dive right into my screen time analysis for last week. Don't judge, we're all a work in progress, and that's on period. If you see me looking down, I'm actually looking at my phone so that I can be able to give correct details. Last week, data is saying that I spent an average of 8 hours 49 minutes per day on screen, that is on my phone. Is this good or bad? We'll know at the end of the video. It also gave me a breakdown of the categories, that is, apps that I spend most of my time on. The top categories are like 3, which are social, productivity and finance, then entertainment. It also gives a breakdown of the apps that is classified as socials, as productivity and finance, and then as entertainment. So if you want to know the apps that are categorized into each of the 3 major categories, you can go to show categories. So if I click on show categories, I'll see all of that. So let's see what's under socials. So under socials, we have Instagram, which is topping the chart. Oh God, I need to do better. I need to do better actually. Because for Instagram to be topping the chart, actually, most of the things I'm doing is just entertainment. It's just entertainment for Instagram to be topping the chart. Telegram, that was just like one of last week. Then others. So let's go to productivity and finance. So for productivity and finance, WhatsApp business is topping the chart. I like the fact that it categorized my WhatsApp under productivity, because most of the time the major thing I do on WhatsApp is like work. I barely do regular chat. Hello, hi, have you eaten, and all those kind of stuff. Yeah. And if there's odd gist, then Gmail, Zoom, yeah. So I agree. I like this. I really like this actually. Then entertainment, and of course YouTube is topping the chart. But I would say for YouTube it's 50-50. 50 productivity, 50 entertainment, because I also use YouTube for a lot of learning and taking some courses and stuff. And the remaining 50% is just to relax, enjoy vlogs, and other things on YouTube. Because as we are learning, we got to entertain and relax, because all work and no play. I leave you to complete that. Another beautiful thing about this data is, aside from each of the categories, it also gives me like a general overview of the top apps I actually spend most of my time on. So personally for me, it helps me to have a rethink of, is it really necessary for me to do this or do that, or I just need to close this phone and rest? You got to make that choice sometimes. So we're not done. No, it doesn't even end there. Another interesting thing is that it also gives me analysis of the apps that gives me the most notification. So in that order, top 1, 2, 3, and others. And so in this case, WhatsApp gives me the most notification, then Gmail, then clock. I literally have an alarm for everything. So now looking at this data, I'm thinking, with these alarms that I have I really been using them, or do I just need to delete some alarms and just focus on the necessary ones? This data also gives me an analysis of the apps I go to first when I pick up my phone. And of course, WhatsApp is also topping the chart. So it aligns with the highest notifications I get, which is WhatsApp as well, which results into WhatsApp also topping the charts for pickup when I take my phone. So all of these insights that we can get from this analysis helps us to manage our time. So many times we say, oh, I don't have time. What are you using your time for? When you pick up your phone and you're looking at screen, what are you using your time for? Is it really necessary for you to spend that amount of time on screen, or you really need to work towards limiting your screen time? So for me, 8 hours 48 minutes, I really need to work towards limiting that screen time, because spending too long hours on screen is not healthy for the eyes, is not healthy for the brain. It can also lead to sleep deprivation. Of course, sleep deprivation can contribute to increasing our stress level. It can contribute to reducing the immune system and exposes us to different kind of disease. So you can see that it starts from screen time, but then it graduates to exposing you to infections. Even if there's no direct link, there's an indirect link. So we need to watch it and build healthy lifestyle. In the next video, I'll be giving you some tips on how I manage to limit my screen time. See you in the next video, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share if you really enjoyed this video and you learned something. So pick up your phone, go to your settings, go and check what the data is saying about your screen time. See you next time. Bye.